for some reason, out of nowhere, over the course of the last, 2 years, there's been this rumor that just kind of won't go away. That for some reason, Deadpool 3, in some way, shape, or form, is going to include Thor? Or Thor might somehow include Deadpool? I really don't even understand how this, I don't get how we came up with this, or who came up with it, or whatever. But now, people directly involved with the film talk about this for whatever reason. I'm still lost how we got here. Okay, so, I will fully admit, I'm not a fan of Thor comics. I've talked about this multiple times. The only run I have liked of Thor is Jane Foster's Thor by Jason Aaron. Thor Odinson just does not click with me, so I don't know if there's some sort of giant thing that went on over the course of Thor's existence that has him and Deadpool teaming up, working together, being best friends or something. I think I would have known about that had it happened, but maybe I just mixed it. I don't know. But ever since, I guess the announcement, from what I can trace back to this whole rumor, for some reason people have been fixated on Thor and Deadpool will team up in the MCU. I mean, eventually they will, but, that's going to be a giant crossover. So, in a recent interview with Den of Geek, the Deadpool 3 writers openly talked about this and working on their first Marvel Studios film involving Deadpool, and they specifically wanted to talk a little bit about not going into plot details or spoiling anything or talking about how it connects to the MCU. But they did say, jokingly, that they're working on some stuff secretly in a vault in the middle of the ocean somewhere. And then the idea of working with Chris Hemsworth was brought up because they worked with Chris Hemsworth on a Netflix film. And again, I think people are just trying to connect random dots, because obviously the Taika Waititi connection with Ryan Reynolds and everything, because of Free Guy and all that. So I can see kind of maybe how we got there, but they say, hey, it'd be super cool. If we did it, it'd be cool, but we can't talk about it and there's nothing to say about it. And this quote kind of went into its own little life, because now people are convinced it's going to happen. Again, if there's something in the comics that tells me this is a thing, cool. And maybe it can be a thing, right? Maybe Deadpool 3, they're going to toss in a bunch of random Marvel cameos and be like, oh no, these characters existed in the Fox X-Men universe the entire time. We just never saw them. And some of these actors can play counterparts in the Fox universe. That'd be kind of cool. But again, we know so little that it's just kind of I guess, fun speculation, which is really all we have in regards to Deadpool 3. But what I think this has done more than anything is honestly harm Deadpool 3 already. Because we're starting to get into the territory like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was getting into before they even rolled the cameras. Because of the title and because of the, multiverse, suddenly every scooper and everybody was talking about 100 cameos. Oh, Deadpool's guaranteed and all of this, and then we even got pictures and leaks and everything, and it was convincing, right? And then we get to the film and, there's 6 cameos and not, 100, and the film's suddenly terrible. We're starting to get into that with Deadpool 3, and as they said, they haven't even finished the draft. That's the final one. You guys see the problem we're getting into?